Well, it didn't work the first time. There we go. First off, if you're not, where are we exactly? Like in the building. If you're hearing us and you're part of the private party, we're not at the lanes. We're kind of over near the seat there, between the lanes and the ball. So if you're trying to find out where we're at, there's a crowd over here. You can't miss it. So.
We're here.
So this is Lemming. The genius behind Gorilla Tag. I know I just annoyed him by calling him a genius. I remember years ago Lemming obsessing over the locomotion in Echo Arena. And from what I understand, that ultimately led to Gorilla Tag. The most successful game on that platform? Yes? Yes, obviously yes. So without further ado, Lemming.
I'm used to talking in front of this many people at the same time, so please bear with me. Yeah, I mean, it's incredible to see so many people in one place, all grouped up for the same thing. And I truly believe that Echo is something incredibly special. It changed my life. I know it's changed the life of so many people. And to me, there's so many things about it. There's so many things about it that work in a way that there's so much to learn from. That's one of the things that I think is so amazing, that everybody is able to kind of pick up on the something different that Echo has been doing. And when I was making Gorilla Tag, I wasn't making it with the intention of making something really popular or making something that a bunch of people would see. I made it with the intention of, I was seeing so many VR games being made, and it didn't feel like anybody was learning from what Echo Arena had done. They weren't paying attention to what was making it special, why people cared so much about it, the community that was forming around it, and I wanted to make a game that I thought took the best things about Echo Arena and tried to distill those things into something that I could make on my own. And my hope was that, maybe some developer, someone likes it, thinks that there's some really cool ideas there, and maybe incorporates it into their own game. But I think being able to distill Echo Arena into something that people could really connect with, like once it started, I invited a bunch of people from the Echo community to try it out, and that's the point I knew that there was something special there. So the confidence I have in that game is not anything that I came up with on my own, but it's from paying attention and learning. So, yeah. I guess this is the point where I say, we are working on a new, and in this new game, our plan is to take seed of what Echo Arena has started and work on growing that incredible. Excuse me, sorry, it's not mad out. But yeah, we're making a new game that it's not going to be an Echo Arena clone, because as amazing as Echo Arena is, it's just the beginning, and there's so many places that you can go. And one of the most important things about it is the community. And I don't mean in the sense of, hey, we've got the best community or whatever. I think everybody here knows that there's something special about it, right? I myself consider, I'm a very introverted person. Like when I play a new game, I load it up, I do a quick match or ranked match, I don't talk to anybody, I play, I try and ladder up, whatever. But when I played Echo, it brings you into a place where you just naturally interact with and talk with new people, meet people, you form these connections in spite of what you might have even thought you wanted. And that is something really special and incredible. And I think that we're all only here because of that connection we were able to form with each other through the game. So that is one of the things that we are really planning on expanding and iterating on. And one of our core ideas for that is the idea of community stations, where right now you look to the game and you see a lobby and it's a bunch of people you've never talked to before, and maybe it's not the vibe you're looking for. Maybe some people are just like a little bit too loud, maybe some people are taking it a little too seriously. But everybody here has found their community of people they want to play with, right? Like everybody's connected on Discord or WhatsApp or whatever the platform is. And we believe that the game can be the place where those communities can be inhabited. So it's not that you're trying to sync up out of the game to play in the game. It's so that you can be in the game, find the station of people that you feel connected with, that you can hang out with. Imagine that when you're loading in, it's not that you're going to press that quick match button and appear in an arena somewhere. It's that you'll load into a station and there are 10 arenas and you can float over and see who's playing over here. You can spectate that match. You can go over here and say, hey, let's go and play this thing over here. You can see your friends interacting with new people, and you can just naturally form these new connections with these communities. And we think that this is such a powerful idea because we want the experience you have when you're playing our next game. If we can get just a taste of the same feeling we're all having together, being able to see your friends, being able to see new people, like meeting up, having these natural conversations, gliding in and out of different groups. Like we think that's something that we can capture that hasn't really been done before, and we're going to build it with the community. This is something that Gorilla Tag wouldn't have existed without the Echo community, and this next game won't either. So to talk a little bit more about some of those details here's the man himself, David Neubelt, who made Echo.
I mean, the thing I love about Carousel is, and this is before I knew how passionate he was about game development, it's just spending time with him in VR and him just spreading VR passion. This is how this is how Hello. Okay. This is how to make VR business. We didn't believe. We didn't believe that. We didn't believe that. When we were making this game, as a game developer, when you make any game, you're happy if some people love the game. And that's the best thing. You can bring joy to a few people. And the reality is, everyone knows that after 3 months, the game dies off. But it didn't. It's you kept building it over years, and we didn't know what we were doing. We really had no idea what we were doing when we made it. It was a shell of a game. It was when we were making the game, we didn't believe people could pass. We added auto aim. The only reason we took it out of the game was because QA would stand behind the goal and they'd get auto goals, right? and so it's just incredible, watching today the meta that has developed. It's not that we developed this; it's you guys developed it, and we all did it together. And so part of what we were saying about what is going to make a community. When I worked on, for some people they know that I love working on the API with people like Franz and others in the community, but I did it on my spare time. I didn't have time in my schedule, so whenever I had a few cycles, I'd do something. But the tools and the things that Franz and everyone else made were just so great, and we really believe in that concept, right? And so what would make a community better than if you guys own the community? You own the servers. You customize it the way you want it, right? So whatever happens to the game, it's still your game, and that's the plan. And we're investigating scripting and customization, and we brought on a lot of people to help out. So, and the thing about community too was even though I wanted to do more for you guys, I really did. I was limited by it. But, thankfully at another Axiom, we're leaning into the community. And to that, I had to pull up my notes because there's so many people now, but we have Franz, the creative spark.
Woo!
Like, holy shit.
Let's go, Franz!
Yeah, and we've got Break, we've got Zenith, Bidfuck, we've got Circuit Lord, we've got Red 2600, we've got Mia Exhibit. Like, come on, it's that these people being on your side are going to do what's best for you guys because they're passionate about the game as I'm passionate about the game, as Carousel is passionate about this game. And the thing is, at Ready at Dawn, even though the game died, it wasn't that we didn't love it. There's so many passionate people at Ready at Dawn that love this game, absolutely loved it. And when I heard it shut down, it crushed us. We took the day off, we couldn't handle it. I know you guys feel the same way. They're hurt, right? But luckily, we've got a big group of people that love the game at Ready at Dawn as much as we do. Special deliveries here. He made the game as good as it is, and I know he's going to make it even better this time. We've got, raise your hand, Jonathan Hamill. He was the lead designer. We got, I don't know where he is, but we have Brad Wayne somewhere, but give him a round of applause.
Where is he? Down here?
We've got Natalie, we've got Sakura, we've got more people coming. And the thing is, like, it's not just about the people that love Echo as much as I love it. I wouldn't have gone in it if it wasn't for Carousel. If it wasn't for David Yee, I hope he's here, but he's coming. He's playing with Blade. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this. He was behind the scenes, but Echo wouldn't be where it was today. He was the father of esports. He really was. He started up. What was that game that you guys played? Unspoken. He did the first Unspoken.
Oh, wow.
He did the first Unspoken tournaments. ESL was because of David Yee. And so you know that when the three of us are behind this game, we care about you guys. And we're going to make it great. And so, one of the things that we did at Ready Dawn with like Echo Combat, we brought people in for a beta right before the game shipped. But the problem with doing that, when you bring people in at the end, is you can't really change things. Art pipelines are set. You're just bug fixing at that point. There's no pivots. But the thing that Lemming did that was so special with Gorilla Tag was just him and whoever he could drag to his Discord to play his Unity demo, which now is like the biggest game on VR, right? And that's how we're going to take the approach with this game. We're going to build this game for the community, with the community, and so in a few months, we're going to do a closed beta. And then after that, I hope you guys join our team in Vegas. We're going to do a live event where everyone can play and participate in the game. And we're going to build this game together. So,
Let's go!
the last thing I want to say is that people have come up to me today and they said, "Thank you, Dave, for building the game." The reality is what we did was just one small part. It wouldn't be the game it was today if it wasn't for the casters like Finley and Palador, if it wasn't for the production staff, if it wasn't for Franz, it wasn't for all of you building the communities and showing up, because we didn't do this. You guys did this today.
Oh, yeah.
And it's beautiful, so thank you.
I've never seen it.